know, even with that, it's like I said, you can have a lot of knowledge and still be in a very small circle in a very large box. Building wealth is not simple. It's actually tedious and it's not done in straight lines. Most millionaires that you see today got their millions by shitting on a lot of people. Now, I'm not asking you to take my words at all. I'm just simply sharing what I know. I'm sorry. I'm just simply sharing what I think I know. Whatever, I'll get back into it. So, I just wanted wealth just to be free. Free of doing whatever I wanted at the blink of an eye. But it's not materialistic for me. It's being able to see the world. And being able to see the world requires money. It sucks, but it does. Because the world is for everybody and it shouldn't have a price tag on it. If I wanted to go see Easter Island, I gotta pay for that. I gotta pay to go see that. Seven Wonders of the World, all of them. If I want to see them, I have to pay to see them. This is also broadening my line of sight of my wisdom as well, but listen, I got big dreams and don't know how, if, when I'll be able to achieve them. But I know when I die that my legacy will still live. My legacy will still live through my children and their children and then their children. This will not die out. Why? I'm fighting hard for this. I go within daily, all the time. And what pisses me off the most is when I go outside into the real world, and how many people are so fucking shitty. You know, I have never, ever came across like a person that wasn't trying to take something from me just to gain something from them, even if it's energy. Because you can't make me look stupid in front of you. I'm not saying that out of ego. You cannot make me look stupid in front of you. Now, if there's something I'm more knowledgeable at and you are more knowledgeable in, I will gladly take heed and I would gladly listen to you. But as far as you thinking I'm stupid, that won't happen. There's two reasons why I say that, though. Part of it is because I won't let you. Second part is because if you feel like you're smarter than somebody, then there are things that I know that you don't. So I can throw that same book, right? But anyways, back to the story I had. I just want wealth to be free. And free is different for everybody. The thing is exactly that though. For me, I try to bring everybody along with me. And you can't. You just can't. Not everybody share the same vision as you. Look at Bill Gates, and Bill Gates actually stole an idea from his best friend of Microsoft when they first started that. He stole an idea. Yeah, he gave him money back. But even Ray Kroc stole McDonald's from two brothers. So, like I said, millionaires, billionaires are shitty. Some of them are really shitty as fucking people that makes money piggybacking off of others. Yeah, they may turn it into a grander scale, but still, that's really what they do. They are shitty. You know, being a millionaire, if you're doing it the right way, you know how long it actually takes? It takes a really long time. It takes longer, actually, than being a shitty salesman. I told myself since I was a kid that I was always going to be a millionaire. That burning desire has never left my body. I don't know why. I can't explain it fully, but it has never left my body. And it has never left me alone. When I go to dream at night, when I'm in my deep sleep state, this is all I dream about. I'm going to tell you, maybe you get a vivid picture. When I was 15, I had a dream that I was older. I was riding around in it was a purple and black Lamborghini. It was all purple and black. Now the base color was purple, but the wheels, tire with white lining, trim. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, white. No, it was all purple, but the windows was all tinted, pretty much fucking smoke black, and the tires were black. And I was every time too, I'm driving underneath, under an overpass inside of this Lamborghini. But every time I drive under this overpass, right before I get to it, I wake up. Also had that dream again a couple days after my birthday of 2024. And again, during that time of my birthday, 2024, February 10th, I had this burning desire of just, you know what? I'm not rich, but I'm going to be in the energy of like I am. And I also shined, I glowed, and I was happy of being in that energy. And you know what happened? Sometimes you gotta face reality, right? What reality is saying and what I was telling myself were way two totally different things. So I was telling myself that I was rich, wealthy, well off. Reality told me, hey, you still got bills you were struggling with. Hey, don't you know, if you stop paying, you don't own your car outright. So if you stop paying that, you know, they're just going to take it, right? A lot of things. I was still on Medicaid, for my children and myself, of course. And so reality Tellers told me that you not even a pinch of where you think you are. As a matter of fact, that pinch is just your energy telling you you are. But the rest that fills that cup with sand, water, whatever have you, oil, whatever, the fact still remains. Once I get done dreaming, I gotta face that I'm not exactly where I want to be in life, and what I want to be in life is what I dream of every single day, and then knowing that how many paces, 50 paces, or 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years away from achieving that. And time is of the essence, and time is the last thing you will ever get back. I tell you right now, if you don't build your own dream, you will spend the rest of your life building a dream of someone else's. Like when you work a 9 to 5, fuck that. When you work a job, that's exactly what you're doing. Understand the entire business model was somebody else's dream, somebody else's idea of them to be free. Right? And because you don't have your own ideas or the capital, that's mostly what stops a lot of people from starting their own shit is capital. But you stop making money. And the thing is, you start making enough money. It's enough money to make you forget about your dreams and for you to continue building theirs. Why? Because you're benefiting from it, right? You're profiting from it in your own way. So you think, well, I stick to this. What more do I need? Right? So you get comfortable. And you know what you just figured out? You figured out a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Do you understand that? No, a lot of people would challenge me on what I just said. You know why? Because you're comfortable. And now you're going to get defensive because, well, it puts food on your table. So you're happy with that. But understand you just as good as your last fucking paycheck. So that last paycheck, that job finds, quit, start losing money, you're the first one to go. What you going to do? Find another job? Because your termination is effective immediately, but they want you to put in 2 weeks for whenever you quit. Get that through your skull. Get that through your thick fucking head. That's true shit. That's not bullshit. That's true shit. Some people figure this shit out. Some people figure this out. Some people have not. Like I said, success comes in many, many, many different forms. So it's completely okay. It really is. This is a message to myself as I'm recording, so it doesn't even fucking matter if I offend you or not, because it's not going anywhere. This is truly a message to myself. I'm recording a message to myself. And hopefully I look back on this, even though the first half was probably really important, but it's before I start recording. I had issues with somebody at my job. So I sent my general manager a text. And during that text, he brought up everything that he felt I was doing wrong. But he didn't acknowledge the fact of the issue. He wanted to talk about something a month ago, and then said I had told him jokingly that like he should be buying his land for me. Now this is the guy that makes like racial slurs on the regular to one person in particular, which is the person I had problems with. But he always made jokes I would, me personally, wouldn't feel comfortable to say. And I'm black. With that being said, and he says, what makes you think I would ever buy from an hourly employee? So I want you to understand that he's an employee as well. Probably makes like 20, up to 22 an hour. Okay. I over exceeded his amount that he makes probably hourly in a week. I made more than him in a week than what he makes in 2 weeks. I made that much. Now, I have told him this. But the thing is, nobody is going to view you how you see you. And if they start seeing you as what you, that was disgusting, as if what you say you think you are, guess what? You are now a threat. And you're a threat to the business. You know why? You know some shit. They don't like that you know some shit. So you're a threat to their business. They don't want you around. They don't want people like you around. They don't want people like you that's knowledgeable around. Why? Because it fucks with their motto. It fucks with their system. And that's what it is. It fucks with their system. You know what happens when you realize the system is broken? Well, if like me, you try to fix it. And this has always been my downfall. Because for a system, for people that believe works for them, it means it's not broken. So, why are you trying to fix something that's not broken? If it ain't broken, it don't need to be fixed, right? The thing is, you come in, and you're honest about what you do. You're proud about what you do. You have self-worth. This is good. But in the business, if it's not your own, and it's not. Take that into consideration whenever you're starting your own. Like I said, most people make money off being shitty ass salesmen. Real shitty. Most people you run into in business, they're in it just for the money. None of it is honest. Well, 1% of the business is honest. The rest is not. But here's what you can't run the business without. Is people, right? Like that comes first. Especially if you build the business big enough to where you can't be at all these stores at one time. You need people. And those people are the face of your business. What happens if you're not feeding them, right? Your business tends to go down. They stop giving a fuck of why they're there. Now, even with the people, have to understand, have to realize that your problem was not with the business. Like again, you figured that you can work a 9 to 5, and then you'll have again. You figured out a short term solution to a long term problem. So if I tell you I pay you $15 an hour, billion, but the where I build, what I built, made over fucking $20 billion a year, but I'm paying you $15 an hour. You see what I'm saying? And you come back to me, you say, hey, hey, Junior, I need a raise, man. I got 2 kids now. All right, calm down. I'll give you $20 an hour. How does that sound? Now, that's $5 extra from what I was paying you. Will that help you? Probably. It'll probably get you over the hump or whatever that you feel is a hump, right? Because you think asking for a raise is better for you. Now you're still investing in the same company though. How much of that money that you're taking, $20, you'll still be living paycheck to paycheck. So how much of that money are you taking for yourself and investing into yourself? None, right? Why? Because it's just enough to pay for your whatever your weekend is, right? If you like to go out for drinks, hang out with some friends, right? So all your money is going right there. So you're probably saving what? Maybe 2-3% of your paycheck though. You probably really are. But that's it. It's nothing more than that, right? Because you want to have money. You do. Why? Because you like to find your things in life. You like to have your materialistic shit. With that being said, how much money are you actually saving, right? Again, short-term solution to a long-term problem. So, let's take it up a notch. Let's get the blood pumping a little. So I say no problem. I give you $30 an hour. Hopefully that takes care of whatever hump, and you get to save some money. Right? You'll definitely like that, right? You won't even make an answer right away, but you'll smile. Matter of fact, no, you will. You will make an answer right away. Oh, yeah, no, hell yeah, I'll take that. $30 an hour, I'll tell you right now, even if you thought, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, I'm going to start building it for myself, but I'm paying you $30 an hour now. $30 an hour can do 2 things. It can either give you to jumpstart on what you wanted to build, and or now I'm paying you enough to forget about your dreams. Now I'm putting you back into the comfortability of working for me. You come to me, you say, hey boss, that's a nice Lambo. What's that? That's the STO. Man, I would love to own one of those. That's great, Johnson. But I tell you what, if you work just as hard next year, I can buy myself another one. Right? I'd say some shit like that to you. That means your $30 still ain't shit for what I'm paying you up until what I'm making. Profit. Right? Again, I paid you enough now to forget about your dreams. Again, like I said, you're still just as good as your last paycheck, though. If you of the working class and you're for the working class, you're not working towards your hopes and dreams, that's all you ever be. You're going to die. The only thing you're going to have left before you die is a retirement plan. After you die is fucking bills. Do you know that? Bills not left to you, but to your family. That's not going to be me. And I do not live by these same rules that everybody lives by. Get a job, work yourself up the ladder, become the top executive, whatever that is for you, whether it is in a law firm, whether it is in stocking, becoming the store manager, retail, whether it is becoming the top salesman in whatever fucking company that is. Got 4 minutes till my birthday is over. But no, this is great. This is great. Like I said, it's just a message to myself. That we're going to make it. We don't care how long it takes. As long as we're doing something. But I tell you right now, lately it is so weird. I'm normally used to having jobs for years at a time. I don't normally easily let jobs go. But here is my opinion and take on this new situation that is happening towards me. Because the last time I was out here, I had a job for 5 years. Period. I had a job for 5 years. Okay? Everything was good, was running smooth. Until my boss stopped treating me with respect. When I gave him the utmost respect. But I come back out here again, and I'm in this new setting. Same reality, though. No. Different reality. And different setting, technically. Because here I am, right? I can't hold a job. And it seems like for longer than a month. This bothers me. But it also tells me something right here. I'm meant to do something else. The things that I want to do, that I'm normally good at traditionally, which is holding a job, I now have to do it differently. I now have to step outside the box in order to make ends meet. Literally, I work a job for a month just to make ends meet. That's it. I come into a job. I'm able to pay my bills for another month. Literally, that's it. And this is how I've been getting by. And I've been here for 3 months. It means I had 3 different jobs paying me for a total of 1 month. You understand? Literally, just getting by. Now, there is a grander scale. The grander scale is what you will not believe in if you do not walk this path or anywhere close to it. The grander scale is I am supposed to walk a different path. And being that I'm not being obedient and walking into that path is why I keep coming in to roadblocks. When I say roadblocks, I mean as in not holding a job for longer than a month. Something always happens. Something always happens. This last situation was weird. It happened out of the blue. I wasn't even at work for a full week, goddammit. For a full week. and something happened that was divinely orchestrated for it to happen. Why? Because I got too many options to weigh. My main focus really right now is solely surviving and staying out of jail. Now, I said staying out of jail would be easy, but it's not, because I am so sick of people's bullshit. So sick and tired of people's bullshit. I'm 243 pounds. I'm half muscle, half fat. And apparently to some people I look very intimidating. But even with that being said, people still try me. And it's people not even half my size that do this. Which I find weird. And fucking like sorry. Like, even after I hit you, I will probably feel more pain for me hitting you than the initial hit. But here I am. You know what? I'm talking to myself. And it's 12, right? It's midnight now, right? It's 12:01. It's my brother's birthday now. My birthday's over. It's 12:01. I'm talking to myself because I have nobody to talk to. I'm alone in this shit. Nobody fully understands. I can't go out and have this conversation with nobody else. You know why? You look at me like it's like I'm the problem. It's my fault. But don't get me wrong, I do not tolerate shit. I do not tolerate disrespect. If I'm not coming to you with any disrespect, I feel I shouldn't have any disrespect in your initial phase. Since I've been in North Carolina, I have nothing, I'm telling you, been pissed on every step of the way. And I feel like I'm just supposed to obey. But at heart, that's not how I feel. At all. Again, this is a message to myself. After a while, you do get tired, man. You get tired. You feel like, no, there has to be a light at the end of this tunnel. There really has to. When you think you're a good soul, you think you've been a good student, like of the earth, and to people, you don't really want anything less in return because you did your part. But it don't change the fact that people will always be shitty, man. And the thing is, people mean to be shitty, man. And you're gonna come across this every day. A guy once told me that, every day, life is about taking a bite of a shit sandwich. And every day you learn to take a bigger bite. You know what that means to me? Every day you learn to settle with taking shit because you are shit. So you ain't got nothing else to do but to take shit because you a peasant to the people that actually pays you. I disagree. You see, that only matters when you are working for somebody and you're trying to climb that ladder. In facts. I'm not looking to climb no ladder. I'm looking to build my own and have fun while I'm doing it. And a lot of fun so I don't get tired of it. That when I wake up, when my kids go to school, that's the second thing that's on my mind. Outside of my hygiene, of course, but that's the second thing that's on my mind. So, the The idea I had put in place was for that. Was for that. It's an environment of being social, place where you can have fun, you can bring your kids to. Everyone is invited of all ages. I created that image. And in return, all the people that I decide that are going to work for me are all ego driven and want to build their own dreams, and I will provide that for them. I will be able to do that for them. Why? Because I know what it's like to be down, but I don't know what it's like to be up. I have not experienced that yet. And I say yet because I know it is going to happen. It's a burning desire for me to live that type of life. I may not know the ins and outs of how to achieve it. I just know I'm going to. When you know, you know it's coming. And it's near too. But when I say near, again, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But each step, you put one in front of the other, is closer to you building your dreams. And it could happen sooner than later once you start building. God only helps those who helps themselves. At least that's what I thought. But I said to myself, I'm healed. You know, I've healed all my traumas, done the work. I've healed fear. Fear is a big one. Fear is a state of mind. And I guarantee you, you ever been afraid of something, and then after you do it, you like, that wasn't so bad. It's because you put all that into your head and you was thinking worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario like never came. You know? Yeah, I've been talking all this shit. This is truly like how I feel. It is crazy. I know most people won't understand. Like, truthfully, a lot of people won't understand, like, how I feel. I am mad. I am angry. Very emphasis on the angry. I'm very angry. I am pissed the fuck off. I got led to something, and I was like, yeah, I feel it. It's going to happen, and it didn't happen. I know why it didn't, though. I know exactly why I didn't, because, again, the people I wanted to bring with me had different motives. The people I wanted to save my entire family, right? And you know what happened? Once I got into that energy, once I was able to wake up from it, I got to know the people I wanted to bring with me was not for me at all. One of them was just waiting around just to see if it would actually come to light, actually come to fruition. And it never came. Not gonna lie, I was devastated. But even now, it still doesn't even show. It does not show up. I get what I've been seeking, which is knowledge and wisdom. But what good is that if the people you are trying to teach it to are not listening? You tend to keep it to yourself, right? Because you're not in front of the right audience. You're never in front of the right audience. Even in front of the right people. Some people are stuck into their own ways, so they're not even really willing to listen to you. I just get tired. I am tired. I'm tired now. Tired of the bullshit. Tired of the games. I'm tired of living life this way. I don't choose to bow down to anybody. I don't like. I've been humble, and I've been humble. So what happens if you already brought down to your knees and people say, "Now you gotta be brought down more"? That's not source. That's not the divine. That's people. Even after God brings you down to your knees, people will still step on you, step over you, spit gum at you, even mop the floor while you're still on it. They ain't gonna mop around you. They're gonna mop over you. I am hurt. I'm sad, mad, maybe even a little depressed. Even. Do I let it stop me though? No. It doesn't stop me from being me. It doesn't even stop me from helping other people. I could be down. I could be down in shit. I am in the shit right now. I'm in the shit. And I still choose to help other people. But maybe that's my problem. And that's probably why I'm still down like this, because I still choose other people other than choosing myself. I still choose to build up people. I still choose to help people. I still choose to help people to get through their day, their nights, whatever have you. I still choose that over myself. But what you ain't got nothing else to do, nothing else to do, you can't gain nothing. I always thought that sometimes you can gain it through other people. But even that isn't true. Because the only one that can build you is you. It is you. Nothing's in this lifetime is ever going to fall from the sky, come out of left field. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I have done nothing but good deeds. And I have lived to myself the right way. But even with that being said, it's not enough. It's not enough, and it'll never be enough. You could do me wrong, and I was still trying to help you. And just a part of me, like, that part is like hard to shake, because I've never been the one to be vengeful. Don't get me wrong, I can be. I can, but in the end, I can't. Like, I can go through the first initial battle. And after that, because the way I hurt you, I'll start to feel bad. Which gives you the upper hand. Which, if I ever was to have war, would definitely kill me. And I won't be coming home to my children because of that reason. If I don't become successful, I'll know I'll definitely live the life that knowing that I tried to do the right thing by people. That's it. And what success means to me, like I said, is being just free to do whatever I want. Just always being around my children. That's mainly what I really, really want. And to build new experiences with them and to know, for them to know that the world is bigger than what it actually, what they learn in school. Because what they taught in school is nothing but a bunch of fucking lies. It's all a program. None of it's true. Learning about the fucking Boston Tea Party and fucking slavery, and they don't teach nothing past slavery. They don't teach nothing past that. And I always wondered why they don't. Because people of color, indigenous people have been thriving way before white people or any other fucking race got here. We've been thriving. We were the first original man created. Period. I don't care what the fuck people say. It don't matter though, because we are all here now as one. As one race. Not divided into different races. We are all here as one race, experience the same fucking reality together. But a lot of people are selfish. It's not each one teach one. Is I made this for myself, I got it, and I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to help build my people. Because, and when I say my people, they're talking about their specific family, not their race in particular, just their particular family. That's who they're going to throw a bone to. I'm up here talking about all this. Like I said, it's just, this is the message to myself from when I make it, and then I can play this. It's 47 minutes long, but a lot of this shit I'm saying is true. Matter of fact, all of it really is. None of it. I mean, it's all based on an opinion, but you will later find out that my opinion has been nothing but facts, and you'll see that through the looking glass. Especially when it shatters. My life is continually unfolding. And right now, as of right now, is unfolding for the great and for the worse at the same time, because I am losing everything. Everything I've ever known that I thought to myself were goals that I've accomplished, I've lost them all. Getting it back is a dream. I even lost my car. Car wasn't worth much. It wasn't no BMW. It wasn't no BMW. It wasn't a Mercedes. It wasn't a Lamborghini, which those are the cars I love. But it wasn't a Rolls Royce. It wasn't nothing that you would consider something of like a considerate value. But it was value enough for me because it was the first car I ever bought off the lot. 40,000 miles on the car. Still, that's like new. The car hasn't even fully been broken into. Like new. 50 minutes in, and just rambling. Like I said, this is a message to myself. Even if I wasn't even post this, I wouldn't post because it's just too long. It's 50 minutes. I can post this on YouTube for sure. Yeah, definitely. 50 minutes, yeah. Not on TikTok. But once you figure out exactly what you want to do in life, you get that urge, you get that burning desire. Don't be like me, just do it. Don't care about the worries. Take a chance. I promise you, almost every time it'll work out all right. When I started the Italian Ices, it was called Stewart's Italian Ice, right? I was just starting up the business, right? Just to see where it went. I didn't file EIN yet, nothing like that. The first day, I made over $200. The first day. Okay? And I was only out there for 3 hours. So in 3 hours' time, I made $200. Now you would say, well, that's nothing. But for day one on the business, that's good. That's not just good. That's excellent. I had one person walk by and said, I want to buy, I'm going to give you $20. And I want you to give the next couple of people that walk up, I want you to give it to them for free because it's already paid for. As a business that's just starting out, I thought that was great. Did I apply by those same rules though? No. I still made everybody that came up and pay. This goes to show you that I wasn't even ready. I was ready to be a shark. I wasn't even ready to give back just as yet because I was still building. You know? And I started health and wellness business. The first 2 weeks, I made $1,000 off of it. 2 weeks after that, I made the mother of my kids $1,000 off of it. Okay? So, as far as my concern, the universe, source, most high, whatever you want to call it, right? Holy Spirit has always been there. Has always been there to place the right people in front of you when you start living in your life's purpose. And when you don't do that, like I said, and you start not being obedient, you do have free will, but it doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. I can promise you that. Just because you have free will, everything will still go left. And that's what happens because everything that I've tried to do has always pertained to having a job. A 9 to 5, fucking 12-hour shifts, whatever. It doesn't matter. And it's always, especially lately, since I've been on this journey, it's always went left. Never right. Never right. And the thing is, that sucks. I know how to talk. I know how to talk to people. I know how to keep a job, okay? I've done this and proven this over and over again. It isn't until now that I can't keep one. I just fucking can't. And I'm not used to it. And it's putting me into this state of I'm not gonna ever fucking be anything. But if I keep that mindset of I'm never gonna fucking be anything, then guess what? I won't. I won't. If that's how I feel. And if I bring those words to existence, then no, I'm never going to fucking be anything. And I know I'm worth 10 times more of what I say to myself. Of what if I said that to myself, I know I'm worth 10 times more than that. But it starts with you. It starts within you. So that burning desire that you have to do something, do it. If you ever wondering why things aren't working out in your life, that's why. That is why. If you have a job, you feel like you're making enough money, and then after a while you feel like you're not, and you feel like you deserve more, it's because you do. It's because you do. So you should start taking that shit into consideration. Stop looking back on the past. Stop thinking of how things went, of what you was, or what you were, because that's not who you are now. You're elevated. You don't think you have, but you did. And so you're reflecting on the past because that's where you was comfortable, where you was most comfortable. You was satisfied because it don't get me wrong, it suppressed what you really wanted in life, yes, but you was able to take care of paying bills. You was happy with that. You was happy of working your body, yourself, your mind into the ground, just so other people can live their lives free, karma free, and just easy. And they did it all off the backs of you. Is that really what you want? Is it though? Is that really what you want? This is my battle. This is my fight. And the only thing, the only boss, the big boss, you know how you playing like Street Fighter, you get past everyone else, and that boss, that last boss is hard to fight. This time it's different. That last boss that I'm fighting is myself. From not stepping in to my purpose, from not stepping in to what I know I'm destined to be. Because why? Because I think it is hard. Is it fear? It's not fear. I myself have conquered fear, and if not, I don't give a fuck how scared I am. I will still do it anyway. Period. I walked through the shadow of death. I've walked through the shadow of death, no problem. It came out unscathed. It came out saying, as I said earlier, oh, that wasn't that bad. But that's how it was. Like I said, message to myself. I'm yapping because I ain't got nobody else to yap to. And I'm fine with that. That's fine with me. Because on this shit, I have nobody else anyway but put myself to vent to. I can't run and get nobody. I'm going to run home and get me. So. I've been in this unknown state for a while. Technically, to me, I've been in this unknown state for a year now. But That's me realizing I've been in this state for a year now. I've been in this state for longer than that, for about about 15 years, 17 years. I've been in this unknown state, walking this unknown path, coming in contact with people of different walks of life. Some of them really horrible ass people. Some of them murderers. Look them in the face. They ain't killed me, but obviously I'm standing right in front of you. But they've killed people. Had people tell me it was going to kill me before, but weapons formed against me don't prosper, and they haven't. So. This is a hard message for me to myself. I'm going to listen to this in a few hours. And hopefully it'll teach me something once I make it, you know? Even before that. Because I don't know, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I ever see myself truly making that. But the thing is, I know I'm going to die trying. Blood, sweat, and tears. But a job is not going to help me through that. You know, I myself got to help me through that. And I got to do it alone and on my own. Now, they'll tell you, you're not meant to do this alone. But then I'm gonna reveal to you who you're supposed to be doing it with. For a whole year, I heard that message. And it still has yet to be revealed. So, I know I'm meant to do this alone. As far as being single alone, I don't see that. Understanding that too, for the past 14 to 17 years, this is the longest I've ever been single, yeah. But that's okay. I made peace with that. That doesn't bother me. My children also too don't deserve just a piece of shit person into their lives either. So my partner has not only have to be for me, but for them too. And they have to be somebody they can learn from. Especially that. As a father, you can't just allow anybody. But that's another thing too. Like, this whole time, people tell me, you do an amazing job with the children, with your children. They have a good head on their shoulders. They're smart. But my take on it is all I've done is maintain them. As far as me teaching them things, yeah, they learn some things through me by watching. But me talking to them and actually taking the time out to teach them that, there's minimal of that. And a lot of it is because I'm always working. And I simply come home, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. All I want to do is fucking drink a beer, probably play a little bit of fucking video games and watch TV, and then fucking go to sleep. So, that part definitely does have to change on my part. Because I am not teaching them about life. I'm not really teaching them about things that I really want them to know. Or feel the things, for them to see the things that I feel they definitely need to know. I want to give them a life that I never had. I don't want them to work for no fucking body. I want them to work for me. As a matter of fact, I want them to live. Fuck working for anybody. If they don't even want to work for themselves, the legacy that I build, that I'm trying to build, will be enough for them just to live and explore and then learn new things through other people, watching people. They don't have to do a fucking thing. But instead, oversee, make sure the business is not, being burned down, stuff like that. I want them to live their best lives. But technically, that does require attention to the businesses, to the legacies. But it'll be something, again, I'm building something that everybody can enjoy and profit from. I want everybody to profit from. I want this fucking world to change. Everybody is living in this fucking rat race. Everybody is for themselves. Nobody is for each other. I want that to change. I want everybody to be for everybody. You can't have that change with just one person. Shit has to change. Probably sound like a world leader right now, right? In the making. Somebody who hasn't really made it there yet, but can. But you can't be a leader and then choose not to take the leadership role because you feel like things may not go well, or you feel you have insecurities about being and having that title, not knowing what it means to you, and that people will follow you if that's your dream. It's theirs too. People are tired of being shitted on, man. People are tired of being choose last because you're too nice, because you have something to offer, something great. You're considered weird. People don't want you around because you're too good. That's crazy, right? But it's true too. Man, it sucks. But this is the world we live in. It's gonna take a lot, but we gotta create change. You imagine living in a world where there's no violence, no negativity, no nothing like that? Could you imagine that? No, right? Because there's always going to be somebody negative. People experience that shit every day. Walking home, driving home, it doesn't matter. Even in your own home, you experience that shit. So what do? You change the mass. You change the mass by promoting an idea that everybody can get behind. Because everybody wants this. Imagine not worrying about your house, and not walking out your house, and not have to worry about shit. Because nothing is going on. Nobody's dying. Everybody's living. No, everybody's like building their dreams, man. If not, they're being helped to build that for them. After that, everything will be like generate into one big circle over time. If everybody is just giving, nobody's taking nothing. Everybody's earning shit in their own way, if not being led and helped to do that. right? Maybe I'm just chatting though. One person can't do that. 100 people could though. The things that hold me back is the fact that I don't have capital to do any of the things I'm talking about. Any of the things I want to achieve, I don't have capital to do it. Even if I start small, I can start small, and I can even like go as far as building a website. But after that, I still have nothing. I have nothing to make it work, nothing to make the business run. I just don't have the capital for it. Because what I wanted to do, shit is gonna be thrown into my way on purpose to make it hard. And to make it so, because America doesn't want this. The U.S. is a corporation. They do not want people like me living and breathing into having my idea. They don't want that. Making the world a better place? Oh no. No, that goes against their better judgment. They want chaos. They want the chaos. Who the hell are you to change that for them? But this is what the fuck I'm saying. Then you start saying to yourself, like, I am great, I am prosperous, I am abundant, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And then you walk into that. You repeat this every day because this here, technically, well, to me, is what keeps you safe. It doesn't mean that somebody can't walk up to you and punch you in the face. It just means this person can't kill you. You know what I mean? Confirmation. But that's what that means. That's what that is. Then you gotta be able to build yourself back up from it. Which some people can't do that. Which is why you see suicides and stuff like that, because people jumping off of bridges because they feel like they lost everything and there's no way to rebuild that. Because you've been seeking something outside of you for so long, you don't know what it's like to look within and to tell yourself that you can do it. You can. It's just too hard. It's too hard and you feel like it take too long. When you're working with the divine and you're so close to God, nothing takes too long. The only part that takes too long is you starting it, you doing it. Once you're doing it, the path is already laid out for you. That's why everything is taken from you. Because there's a new path you're supposed to take, but you don't take it. You rather take the shit that you known forever. And you keep going back to the shit you known forever, which is why you keep going into roadblocks and delays and shit like that, because that's exactly what's happening to you. You're so scared to change. So scared to change. Which is why you always go back to what you know. Alright. I'm done rambling now. I mean, I'm not, but I'm going to end it because, like I said, it's a message to myself. I'm the only person that's going to hear this. So, I'm fine with letting it be. Ashe, have a good night. It's 12:45 Eastern Time where I'm at. So, good night. And you can do it. You can make it. Take that first step. Take that first leap. You can do it. But you gotta believe in yourself. If you don't, and you're scared to do it, then nothing's gonna change. You're gonna just keep going through the same loop you've been going through. Because you won't accept the change. Alright? Alright.